Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Right here. Oh man. I'm out wearing some shades. I know. Still looking a little sunny out. Alright, Mr. Krish.
What's up?
Do you want to explain who you are to the camera?
Sure. What's that? My name is Krish. I am a City Year Student Success Coach.
Can we even say that anymore?
I don't know. I'm gonna say it anyways. I'm a rebel.
Alright.
Yeah, and I'm excited to get some arm wrestling training today.
Yes, sir. I'll try to teach you literally everything I know. Okay?
All
So
right.
if you have a question, like, just ask me.
So like 10 minutes? 5 minutes? I'm kidding.
Probably like at the most 15. Because I'm gonna try to like speed run it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could like actually like help you train without like boring you out.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do you know so far? You know like top roll, right? Hook.
You told me about a lot of these things. I've practiced them, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, you don't know the name of it, but show me. Just show me what you know. And anytime you need to take a break on the chair, because like being like this sucks.
Not to use like here, like not to try to use your forearm, I guess you were saying, or something about your shoulder. Like not to do something like that. I can't remember.
Oh, not to?
Or like not to pull back. That's what it was. Like this. There was something you were saying where it could like break your arm or your shoulder or something.
Oh, side pressure.
Side pressure.
Yeah. So you don't want to be going like traditional, like I guess like when you're on playground rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
Traditional, like, oh, this to try to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you want to like pull back, right?
Yeah.
And you want to use your body weight to go down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, top. This is the roll up here.
Yeah.
To break it, you can go down and you can also like fall out if you wanted to.
Yeah, like slip.
Slip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pulling. You want to make sure you have a good grip when you start.
Yeah.
And kind of get that strong wrist position when you start. Yeah.
Okay.
What else? Yeah.
All right. So we'll go over like the basics one more time,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just to like see you do it in action, and then we'll go like more advanced stuff after that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go positioning first, right? So positioning, you want to be like where your like thumb is at, right? So you want to be as like high as possible. And I was like showing so like what you're doing right now is like a complete dad's move.
It's too low, right?
Yeah, that's way too low.
So I
It
need
puts
to
you in
bring
a
this up
disadvantage.
and bring it all the way up there.
Yeah, so you could go almost as far as like this high. Yeah. And I didn't want to teach you that before because
I was gonna beat you.
well
You
now
need
you
advantage.
Exactly. So like right here
Mm-hmm.
is like as high as you could possibly go, right? So like I can't cover this part of your thumb or anymore, so I have to actually go a little bit lower, right? And you can't cover this part of my thumb. So you could actually technically go a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're in like this position, this is like perfect. As long as you could see this bone and I could see this bone, that's not covering the thumb fully, right?
Yeah.
So that's completely legal,
Okay.
right? So you want to be as high as you possibly can, right? And perfect, that's the next part, right? Next part is using the lats to bring it in, and after that, top rolling, because then you completely crack my wrist here, and I have
You can
zero
break very
advantage.
easily, yeah.
Well, like by cracked, you're not breaking
No, I
anything.
just mean like the fact that I can break you down. Very easily. Not that I'm
and
gonna
you see
break
this
something.
like go like this.
Yeah, there's just not as
I'm
much.
all bicep here.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't use any forearm.
Yeah.
Which completely mitigates half my arm, right? So that's huge and that's crucial in and of itself, right? Another one is the hook. We're using the inside part of your hand, right, to hook in like this.
Yeah.
And from here you have a pretty advantageous position, right?
Yeah.
And from here you have two options. You could either finish,
down, yeah.
right? You could finish by doing like kind of like a press, right? Or you could go on the inside, right? And inside top roll to finish it. Yeah.
So then that breaks the wrist and brings down.
Exactly. Or you could just kind of finish it off by pressing. Yeah. But exactly. Yeah. You see the difference? Yeah. Wait, so try doing the hook. So hook in. So hook in and then finish it by pressing. Nice. And then hook in again and then finish by top rolling. Yeah. Oh, dude, my knees.
I know.
We gotta get some for our knees. And another part of like setup that is only like important for this particular setup that I literally just realized myself is this. So you want to have like,
One
so you,
foot up for control.
So 1 foot out, right? And then the one that's in is the one that you're using, right? Yeah, so just like that. So again, you could maintain like high ground, right? And from there, when you say go, you go, right? And then you completely, yeah, and then you crack the wrist. Nice, nice. Exactly, and then press in, right? Another thing you could do with top roll, right, is you could have an outside top roll. So let's say like you're winning, right? And I would kind of go on the outside. So like, let's just say you're winning. You're winning, right? And I would just top roll. Also, I would like go over the top, right? Over top here, top roll here.
Yeah, I broke it.
And then boom. It would be a long way around, but it's better to get. Yeah.
Bring me down. Let me try.
Yep.
So you're saying break it like this.
Yeah.
And do it.
But what you want to do is bring your body to this side
while I'm doing it.
As you do that. Yeah. Yeah. No, but more like, let's say when you're losing, right? So, beat me. So when you're losing, you're not just gonna lose like this and then top roll. Yeah, you could do that, right? But another way of doing it is completely moving to the side here, which already puts yourself into a kind of like a this position.
So bring me down then. Bring me down to your beating.
So like about here, right?
I go.
Yes, that's an outside top roll. It's almost like a rainbow all the way around, but it works, right? Anything that works, you try to use it.
Very cool.
And then after that, I think King's move. King's move is next. Right? So like we're gonna try to avoid flop press today because like, I don't know, it's a risky one, right? And I feel like there's really no point of doing flop pressing if you have all the basics down, right? King's move is not a basic, but it's a cool thing to learn, right? And it definitely helps a lot, right? So there's this dude who gets like trolled for like going under the table because he King's move all the time. But let's say like so let's have a perfect setup, right? Perfect setup. Yep. You could go even higher. Okay. Good. You could go even a little, yeah. Yeah, so you could cover your thumb, but not this part. Yeah, and that would be like perfect.
Should I cover my thumb?
Well, it's a good cupping technique, you know, like just to like be in a good like stronger position.
Better hold.
Yeah. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of like the position you're going to be in arm wrestling anyways. So it's like already getting into that position is good for you, right? So once you're in that position, you want to, let's say, go about like 50% and just win. You're like winning, beating me, right? But instead of letting you win, I'm like always climbing, right? Always climbing. And I'm moving to the side of the table, right? I'm not staying square, moving to the side of the table, right? And let's say you're winning here. I'm trying to crack your wrist. So
you want
go about like go about like 70%.
Okay.
So no, like try to win.
Okay.
I'm just going 70%. So you're going 70%, but I'm trying to put myself in this position here, right? Where I'm top rolling, right? But the best position is if I'm here and you're trying to go like this, right? Because at that point, you can't do anything.
No, I can't.
Right? It's just that your top roll and your technique is just so strong because you just have sheer mass, right? So it's not as easy to do the King's move on you, right? But that's the premise of it, is you want to move to the side, right? And completely like, this is like stagnating me, right? But if I use my whole weight, right, then that's so much weight just hanging. So I could just hold you right here forever. If I have like a good position right here.
I can't bring you down.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's something I've been playing around a lot with, is the King's move. Right? Cool. Yes, sir. So you want to try the King's move?
Sure. So you'll have me down here.
Yep.
And I shift like this.
Yeah. You really want this to be like that, But I'm gonna try like 50%, just like not have you crack my wrist. But your point is to crack my wrist as you're going like this. Yeah. So you're stagnating me from winning.
Okay. So,
you see that?
Yeah. So let's go.
Okay. So I'll go about like 50%.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you see? Oh, dude, you're too strong. You're too strong, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. No, I'm good. But like that's the premise of it. Yeah. And you felt it, right?
Yeah.
You felt it when you were like
slowly,
this. Yeah. And let's say like even if I did try to flop press all the way down, right? At the most.
Yeah.
Right? you're just gonna be just like this, right, the whole
Yeah.
time. So, yeah, that's the premise of the King's move. Oh shoot, what else is there? There's back pressure, right? Do you know what back pressure is?
Mm-mm.
It's like when you start off, you could either cup, right, or like hook, and then bring your entire back backwards, right? So I'm like even moving the table, right? Like I'm moving that, I'm bringing this to the edge of the pad, right? And I'm using my back to my advantage, right? So that would be back pressure. So you're not trying to go down, you're just trying to bring it in. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All you're doing is just trying to bring it in. Yeah. And for me, when you're doing that and you get it successfully, I just say screw it and I go into a hook.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
So that's back pressure, right? That's something that you want to like immediately do, right? Or train when you're trying to set up a good position right in the beginning, right? So you want to be, what happened? You want to be in a good position to have it, because again, arm wrestling is all about.
Yeah, go ahead.
Arm wrestling is all about like having the arm closer to your body than the other person's.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Like back pressure, King's move. I don't want to do flop press because that's just too much right now, and that takes away so much from like the basics. And then hook, top roll. I'll say that's pretty much the basics.
Nice.
Right? Unless.
No, that sounds good. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Like I don't want to do left because of that. Yeah.
So
but I'm so much better to left. So like,
Well,
are you better to left too?
I'm a lefty, so
Are you better left?
my right arm is like has more muscle mass, but I think it's about the same on each side. It's
Really?
very similar, yeah.
So I'm stronger left because I have more muscle mass on the left.
Yeah.
My right is like what I write with. It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Or what I cook with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm a lefty. I left, but right is stronger.
yeah. Yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll show you some like resistance band stuffs.
Cool.
So you could already your top roll is so good, so I'm gonna try to like stay away from that. Oh, another thing is one more thing. One more thing is climbing, right? So let's say like you're in a good position or back position. You always want to be rising, right? So you always want to be like rising, 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 rising. So that position is basically like from here. It's like this, this. Always trying to rise up, right? So that's where you do a lot of this practice right here, right? To get this up, up, right? And the higher you are, the better it is for you, right? You have a more advantageous position to go this way, or that way, right? Any position, you have way more leverage if you're higher. High ground, high ground, high ground, right? So if during this match, if you're just going as high as possible the whole time, you're technically winning, right? So that's like the most important thing, really. I can't believe I almost forgot that.
Yeah.
So rising, right?
Rising.
Trying to get high ground. There's a whole movie about it with Sylvester Stallone. It's called Over the Top. So yeah.
Sick.
That one's huge, man. Oh man. Lead Chris shot.
Here we go.
You're too good, man. You're too good.
We'll see.
All right. Now that I taught you everything I know as well, oh, it's gonna be scary, but it's gonna be good. I get this learn from what you're trying to do. Let's try to center it, square it up. Yeah. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh shoot. Oh, man.
Good?
I just had to go. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Good job. Oh. That was nice. Nice.
Can you help up or are you gonna chill?
No, I'm just gonna chill here.
Alright.
Oh, that hurt.
I got my wrist a little bit on the side there. It was good though. It was good.
But that's actually one of the most important things. Is like, yeah, you should always look at your hand. There's 2 safety measures, right? And I think I already told you one. Always look at your hand, right? Second one is if you're gonna lose and you're in a bad position, throw your whole body there,
So
and if you lose, you lose, right?
But don't hurt your,
But
don't break anything.
You won't break anything at least,
Yeah.
right? But if you bring yourself here and you're still not losing, then you could outside top roll, right?
Yeah.
Or you could hook, or you could do a lot of things to get yourself back up,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You could go high ground, right? But if you lose, you lose, you know?
No, exactly.
At least you won't break anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty huge. Oh. Alrighty. So there's a couple more. How'd you say I did though? Put up
Amazing.
like at least a good 75%
No,
effort.
that was good. That was good.
I tried so hard, man. I tried so hard, but it's hard to beat a
Max,
6'4"
yeah.
man like you. And then, so probably just start off with the easier one first. There's a lot of things you could do with these, right? The most important, pronation, right? So grabbing it through the thumb and just pronating. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
Right? And this helps build your strength on the pronation. And then there's another one where you could actually probably, oh wait, no. All right, go like this, right? This one's gonna be super easy because it's super light. This is for rising, all right? You know when we're trying to go up and get high ground?
Yeah.
That one helped me a little bit. And then you did the high ground, I was like, ah! So high ground, super important, right? Always over the top, over the top, over the top, right? So you're always rising, rising, rising. Very, very important. So that one is super important. And you could do another variation of the top roll, right? Grabbing it here and then top rolling in. You could either top roll in or in like this,
Yeah.
or to the side like this,
Okay.
right? I would say kind of a mixture of the both. Going kind of diagonal, kind of in, right, is probably the best because it brings it more towards your body than anything, right? This is an awkward angle, right? So I would say this would be the most realistic, right? So try those 3 variations right now.
So the first one is with the thumb through, like.
Yeah, perfect, like that, yeah. And then boom, top roll. Nice. Top roll, yeah, just like that.
And then the other one was like that, fully, right? Or no, it was just
No. So that was rising, yeah. Literally just rising, right? And then you could like practice going up, boom, going up, boom, going up, yeah. Because you want to be rising every time, right?
Yep.
Or just going like this. Boom, yeah. But right now it's super easy because
Yeah,
it's
a
like
light
a black
band.
band.
And then
Yeah.
what was the last one again?
So you go from here, right? And you like grab it like that. So around, yep, and then you'd be, pronating. But try to focus on not just bringing it in, but rotating that.
Twisting.
Yeah, trying to really twist and rotate that. Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Very cool.
And then, it just only gets harder if you use like the harder bands, right? But if you try like, so I would say like those are probably the best to like work with right now.
Okay.
But like if you try riser on this, definitely you get a lot more resistance. Yeah. So this one, that feels better too when you're rising with this.
You feel like you're working it through.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So rising with this feels good, and then getting the pronation in on this, boom, pronator. And you really get to boom, get a good pump in there, right? And then the last one, this one will be a little bit harder, trying to go like this, so I'll probably grab more towards the end, right? But boom, you're trying to, you don't want this to be like out here, because then that's a whole different exercise.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's also good too. This is a combination of a riser, which you could probably do better with that, because you want to do more reps, right? But really just trying to go up and around, right? Up and around. Just try with the heavy ones while I try to do this form of the riser. Yeah, this riser's good. Boom. Riser. You feel it a lot more? Yeah. Riser. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Oh, this one's tough, man.
No, but really try to get that wrapped.
I can't even.
Really?
It's also because I got height. So
Oh yeah, you got way more height. Yeah.
if I do it on a knee.
No, but again, like I said, don't try to do it from here. Try to do it from here, right? So switch that up. No, so just put it down there first. Yeah. And try to go from, from here. And then try to have it around this way. Yeah. Right? Got a little bit easier? Yeah. Still hard though because you're so tall, but
it's tough. No, it's also just a good exercise, yeah.
It's pretty good though, right?
That's sick.
That's pretty much it, man.
Thank you, Geffen Chang. Go.
You barely can see us, bro.
Go.
And I'm not even that tall. Oh, man. Can they see us here? Oh, they can definitely see me here. I don't know if the camera can see you here.
You want me to sit down?
Yeah, if you want. I got chairs for us down there for later. After this whole debacle. But yes, sir.
Very nice.
How do you feel?
Fired up. Always fired up, man. Always.
You know, like you can, I feel like you're just so labeled in that.
I love being fired up, man. What can I say? Best way to start the day is fired up.
Oh my gosh.
Best way to finish the day, fired up.
Yeah. Well, I would say I'll be pretty fired up when I get in that water.
Mm-hmm.
You want to kayak first, or?
You choose.
All right.
Which one do you want to do? Let me put my swim trunks on.
Oh, I got to do that too. I'm gonna turn this off and then do that.